Number 1. I'm standing on a million lives. Yusuke Yatsuya has always disliked Tokyo, but he especially hates the people who live in it. He would rather thrive in a virtual world than try to get along with those around him. At the end of one school day, he sees the popular athlete Iu Shindu talking to Kuju Hakazaki, who spends less time in school due to illness. But when he looks away from the two and back again, they have seemingly disappeared. Mere moments later, Yatsuya enters a state of freefall, and the world begins to change around him. Dropping into a large pool of water, the first thing he sees when he comes to his senses is an assortment of enormous monsters. He soon finds out that he has been brought into a game world by Shindu and Hakazaki, and that he must complete a quest within 14 days. There is one thing that separates this world from the real world. Anyone who dies will be brought back to life in 30 seconds as long as one party member is alive. Tasked with numerous quests that increase in difficulty over time, Yatsuya, Shindu, and Hakazaki attempt to discover the mystery behind the perplexing game world. Number 2. She professed herself pupil of the wise man. With a dignified veteran's body and a long white beard, Summoner Mage Dunbath was one of the strongest player characters in the virtual reality online multiplayer role-playing game Ark Earth Online, even heralded as a one-man army. Together with the 9 wise mages and King Solomon, they formed the mage player kingdom of Alkate. But one day, Dunbath and the other 9 wise mages suddenly go missing, leaving no trace behind. In an effort to spend his expiring credits, Dunbath had purchased a cosmetic kit and tinkered with his character. However, he accidentally fell asleep during the customization process. Upon waking up, Dunbath not only notices that the world of Ark Earth Online has become more realistic, but also discovers that he has turned into a cute girl. After reaching Alkate, he learns it has been 30 years since he supposedly disappeared. Now tasked with finding the other missing mages by King Solomon, the avid role-player proclaims his new identity as Mira, the pupil of the wise man Dunbath, and ventures forth to prove his legacy. Number 3. Skeleton Knight in Another World. After falling asleep while playing an online game, a man wakes up and finds himself transported to that game's world as his in-game character, Ark. He wastes no time adjusting to his new environment, but soon realizes that he is using the skeleton avatar he chose when creating his character, which forces him to hide his visage to avoid unwanted attention. Ark goes to the nearby castle town of Louviert, hoping to become an adventurer and take on quests to earn money. With his overpowered abilities, Ark embarks on a fantastical journey, exploring diverse territories, looting various monsters, and helping people get out of sticky situations. However, his seemingly innocuous actions may soon involve him in a brewing large-scale conflict that will forever alter the fate of the realm. Number 4. The Irregular at Magic High School. In the dawn of the 21st century, magic, long thought to be folklore and fairy tales, has become a systematized technology and is taught as a technical skill. In First High School, the institution for magicians, students are segregated into 2 groups based on their entrance exam scores. Blooms, those who receive high scores, are assigned to the first course, while weeds are reserve students assigned to the second course. Mahoka Kuku no Ritusei follows the siblings, Tatsuya and Miyuki Shiba, who are enrolled in First High School. Upon taking the exam, the prodigious Miyuki is placed in the first course, while Tatsuya is relegated to the second course. Though his practical test scores and status as a weed show him to be magically inept, he possesses extraordinary technical knowledge, physical combat capabilities, and unique magic techniques, making Tatsuya the irregular at a magical high school. Number 5. World Trigger. When a gate to another world suddenly opens on Earth, Mikado City is invaded by strange creatures known as neighbors, malicious beings impervious to traditional weaponry. In response to their arrival, an organization called the Border Defense Agency has been established to combat the neighbor menace through special weapons called triggers. Even though several years have passed after the gate first opened, neighbors are still a threat and members of Border remain on guard to ensure the safety of the planet. Despite this delicate situation, members in training, such as Osamu Mikumo, are not permitted to use their triggers outside of headquarters. But when the mysterious new student in his class is dragged into a forbidden area by bullies, they are attacked by neighbors, and Osamu has no choice but to do what he believes is right. Much to his surprise, however, the transfer student Yuma Kuga makes short work of the aliens, revealing that he is a humanoid neighbor in disguise.